This is a story by Shawn Robert Johnson in Trenton, New Jersey. Finding myself in Ad-Seg administration segregation, similar to solitary. Again, it is bittersweet. It has been over 10 years since I have touched the world of Ad-Seg, aka lockup, because I strive my best to stay charge-free. The last time I was here in lockup was from September 2013 to September 2014 for a bogus STG, security threat group, charge in a prison roundup. However, this time was part of my own doing by getting caught with a cell phone. Yes, everyone knows cell phones are illegal in every prison across the world, whether it's a state or federal prison. But we know it still happens, no matter what. When you're in prison, you long for that forbidden access to the world, where you can reach people at any time that you wouldn't normally be able to reach. You can see what's going on in the free world through different apps, and so you can accomplish so much if you choose. You'll hear a lot of stories from dudes that got caught with cell phones, talk about how they watched the latest porn stars, how they was able to rekindle relationships with old flames, and how they were scrolling different social media platforms to see what was going on in the free world. For me, however, it's a waste of time seeking irrelevant things when a cell phone is giving you access to the whole world to do something in a positive way. But my motives were different. I wanted a cell phone in order to connect with people, the free world, to make money so I could pay for a lawyer to help me get out of here. I've been in prison for close to 18 years, so why wouldn't that be my train of thought if I truly seek freedom? I've been hosting a podcast as well as creating motivational videos. I post on Instagram at ShawnJohn1222. I also started some apparel business called Always Expect Greatness and SNS Synergy, which you can learn about on my Instagram page. In the limited time I did have access to the world, I also tried to gain some financial literacy. I would use Google to look up information on how banks work, how credit works, both personally and business-wise, how insurance policies work, and the intricate details to help it apply in my life. I also wrote a financial literacy book called Credit to Freedom, Unlocking Financial Independence One Step at a Time, which will be published on Amazon soon. I'm a firm believer in the philosophy that if you seek to earn money, that you need to understand how to get the best out of your money. I strive to create generational wealth so I can provide for my family and others to help them the best way that I can. In the midst of striving to change my life to obtain financial freedom, I met my wife. I have done an interview on my podcast with a cast member from the TV show Love After Lockup, and they shared some of my content on their Instagram page. My wife saw that post and checked out my Instagram page and then contacted me on JPay. We started off as friends, but eventually we found ourselves falling in love effortlessly. We spent a lot of time getting to know each other on a profound level, and that helped us build a strong spiritual, emotional, and mental connection. I believe it's truly a blessing from God that I met my wife. Since meeting my wife, I've had brighter days in the midst of the darkness. She's been a constant ray of light pouring into me where I know that true love exists, even while being in prison for close to 18 years, with a 60-year sentence over my head. She has been going above and beyond to make sure I obtain my freedom by hiring a lawyer and reaching out to advocacy groups who collectively have found errors in my case. It's a breath of fresh air to see how this advocacy group believes I've been wrongfully convicted and given an unfair sentence. With things coming to light that will hopefully bring my freedom, I can't help but look forward to the future my wife and I envision together. Going through this journey has been an up and down roller coaster ride, but knowing that I have my wife by my side feels heaven sent. Even though I find myself back in lockup again with a year to go, I know God will bless me to see my freedom before I have to do this whole time back here. When most people have access and look forward to doing the small, irrelevant things, in my opinion, I was able to find my wife and true love while still being able to accomplish the positive things. That made coming to lockup again bittersweet in all the ways. How to contact Shawn. Follow at ShawnJohn1222 on Instagram to engage with Shawn's poetry, motivational speeches, and creative content. Shawn's podcast at Shawn Robert Johnson on YouTube. Contact Shawn Johnson 732-464C, New Jersey via jpay.com.